no retreat, no surrender. This is Spartan Law. 300. Blackout. Howdy, practical patriots and practical preppers. Real South Texas. Did I catch you off guard there? All right, today we're going to talk about 300 Blackout. Okay, and I call this one Spartan Law. This is a little rifle that I'm putting together, and I call it Spartan Law basically for that reason. No retreat, no surrender. I wanted to keep it Spartan. Everything I need and nothing I don't. Now, keeping up with that, let me kind of introduce you to all my parts I use here, okay? Starting with this one, okay? This is the primary arms. Let me grab the box here for you. 3X optic, okay? Which this one right here, the Gen 2, this one is specifically made for the 7.62 by 39 or the 300 Blackout round. Thank you so much, primary arms, for this awesome optic. The upper right here, Palmetto State Armory, and the lower Palmetto State Armory. 300 Blackout, okay? This one right here, multi-caliber. Notice I put the Spartan symbol on there. I was kind of going between naming it the Spartan or Spartan Law, and I kind of chose Spartan Law. Palmetto State Armory, get with me. We'll talk about this, okay? All right, now, keeping with a budget. Again, everything I need and nothing I don't. Let's talk about some prices here. The upper, okay? About $290 when you can find it on sale, Palmetto State Armory. The lower, about $150. I kind of prefer this stock over the basic ones that they sell. You know, I really do. This right here, primary arms. 3X optic, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. What's this thing run? About $250, y'all? $249, something like that? Trust me, we will go over all these parts in a later video. But for a mag, I wanted to find something that was reliable and as tough, but basic as a Spartan. And this is what I came up with. Lancer Tactical. Notice the metal feed lips, okay? But polymer, light, ready to travel. You see where I'm going with this? Now, let's talk about budget ammunition here. Very simple. I want to introduce you to something that I had never knew about, but I'm glad I kind of fell upon. This right here company is called Defender, all right? Defender Ammunition Company. Named for and operated by former defenders of the USA. They employ veterans and their family. Thank you so much. God bless y'all. Now, this one right here, the 300 Blackout round for this one, 150 grain, total metal jacket, factory new. Muzzle velocity, 1,700 feet per second from a 16-inch barrel. Now, why did I like this one? Because when I calculated on for 250 rounds, plus the $10 they charge for shipping and handling, it came to about 43 cents a round. All right, there's that one. But let's go subsonic here, okay? Remington UMC, okay, 220 grain subsonic. Now, muzzle velocity on this one is 1,015 feet per second. Now, so what you're talking about in relation is basically like a locomotive. It does have some speed, but it's got a lot of strength, okay? And it hits and it keeps going. But let's see, let's put that to the test. You didn't come here looking for numbers and stuff. You wanted to see if Spartan Law and its ammunition could do the job. Why a 30 caliber round? I bet you got that question on your mind. Watch any of my videos about homestead defense and you will see why a 30 caliber round is important. Give 5.56 its due. It's got a heavy duty velocity on there, about 3,200 feet per second, but sometimes you need some mass going behind it. Get my drift? That's why I like the 7.62 by 39, like a Russian locomotive, okay? Here we go, downrange. I want you to peek back behind me, okay? I got the cinder block challenge going on back there. Yeah, that's what you came here for, right? You wanted to see the challenge, right? Then I've got 2 military grade windows that go like on a deuce and a half from probably the late 70s, early 80s. All right, then you have what I call Ice Baby. That building material, you see that rectangular shaped one, kind of white standing up. That was donated to me. That's the building material that they use in the pre-holding detention centers of ICE, okay? We're gonna give that a try. Next we have our blue helmeted alien, all right? Then we have next to that, the old car door test, the one that kind of made me famous. You know, kind of drive-by alien. Notice he's got his blue helmet on. Aliens, man, you got to give it to them. They find anything, any junk, and they make it work, okay? So here we go. First, we're going to start off by shooting the Defender ammunition from my Lancer Tactical Mag, and then we'll move off to the Remington 220. This, again, is 150 grains. Here we go. I'm hoping you guys can see this pretty well. Everything on the left, y'all. Everything on the left except for the car door and the helmet, okay? Upper on the building material, the helmet, and the car door. All right, let's go have a look and see what's some damage down here, okay? Take a walk here. Start off with a cinder block. See what kind of damage we did to it. Okay, you got, get on my knees here. Got entrance. Flip it over, and of course it broke, okay? But, all right, good job. Kind of didn't smash all the way through, but it did kind of knock it to pieces, didn't it? Again, that's the 150 grade. Over here, a military grade window. Went through. Window did do its job, though. Okay, this is not bulletproof glass, y'all, but it kept it from splintering. All right, now the ice baby grade material. That right there. And forgive the paint on my fingers, y'all. I was painting those helmets today. There's your entrance. And look at that. It came right through it. It went right through it. Huh? How about that? 300 grades, 300 blackout, 150 grade. All right, okay. Well, really? Nothing really much. I'll be darned. Interesting. Didn't really mess up the helmet at all. Okay, a little dent and everything, but hey, what you got there? All right, now, car door. There's the entrance. Flip around here. No damage to the alien. You see exit. See all this damage right here? It may have missed, but it did go through. It cut. Let me get the camera over here a little bit. Cut through, made a nice big hole, didn't it? Came through here. Feeling around here. Did some damage to the car door. We may take another shot at that, okay? All right. Aliens preserved, but let's take another shot at that, okay? Because that kind of looks like I may have hit a little bit south. Let's try hitting a little bit up north, all right? Let's try that again. Let's take another shot at that car door. This time we're going to go a little bit up higher and to the right. Okay, I think we had positive impact that time. All right, like I said, I think we hit a little bit south on the other one. Let's go have a look at that. So this time, okay, definitely right about here, okay, in relation to the bucket and the alien. And yeah, that just kind of ripped on. Oh, poor guy, poor alien. And all the water's gone. Ripped the bucket a new one. Can you see the entrance wound or entrance hole right about there? All right, very small. Look at that, very small entrance, but it ripped this bucket to shreds. All right, by golly, I'll tell you what we should do. Let's set this back up, and we're gonna rock this for the next round. This time we're going to use the Remington ammunition, 220 subsonic. Got it loaded up in a Magpul mag here. All right, here we go. Everything on the right-hand side this time. All right. Let's try right below that other part here. All right, how about the blue helmet? Knocked it over that time. And let's go for the alien behind the car drive-by shooter here. All right. Let's go have a look. Now, one thing I want to mention about that 220 grain subsonic ammunition, I'm really impressed by the low recoil by it. So that may be something to consider. Now, let me get something very clear here, y'all. When I came down to budget and price everything, the Defender ammunition came out to about 40-ish, 43 cents a round when you included the shipping and handling for $10. This right here was about 65 cents a round, the 220 Remington ammunition. 65 cents a round, so something else you may want to take into consideration, okay? Let's head down range. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so it kind of split this one all the way through. All right. Just kind of, I guess it's not much sense of trying to find, like right here, looks like that was the entrance right there, but it just smashed that 220 grain ammunition, just smashed right through it. And what I think is interesting, look at the pattern here. That's the 150, the Defender. This is the Remington 220. Okay, kind of interesting. Pretty much almost the same. You got a little bit bigger hole from the 150 as opposed to the 220, even though this one moves a lot slower. Okay, over here, there's your entrance. Again, this is supposed to be, this is the material that the government is using to as a kind of a safety barrier for their pre-holding cells. And it did not, look at that, it did not punch through. You have deformation right here. But isn't that interesting? The 150 passed through, of course, you know, had a little bit of velocity, more velocity going through it, but the 220 did not. Huh. Something to take in consideration there. All right, good test on that one. I like that. Well, here we go. Let's find it. You know, I really find that interesting. It just kind of knocks the tar out of this helmet, but it really doesn't do really a lot of, you know, damage. I mean, you'd be well protected. This is your standard NATO helmet from, you know, about 10 years ago. All right. So at least the noggin would be pretty much protected. Okay, let's walk over here. I was pretty close on those two shots there. I noticed the window kind of still remained intact. Well, nope. Yeah, I feel sorry for this guy. Yeah. So much for Hollywood. Use the door, get behind the car door. Yeah. This is old, folks. This is from like 1970 something. I want to thank my friend from Andy. He has a restoration company here in Lampasas, Texas. Again, for donating that door. I'll try to pop his card up here in a second before we sign off, but man, what do y'all think? All right, this is an older 1970 something, late 70s. Probably you know, a little bit thicker than your average car door, but still, you know, those 300 Blackout rounds just popped all the way through it, didn't it? So there is your proof right there. Proof's in the pudding, you know. 150 grain Defender ammunition, 220 grain Remington. You know, which would you choose? Remember, keep it Spartan. And give you a little more information. Distance to target was 45 feet. I'd like to use NIJ standards, plus I also like to defer back to the urban type thing of defensive shooting, where the average in America, house to curb, street, whatever you want to call it, is usually about 46 feet, you know, on average. I also want to thank my friend Andy over there, Lone Star G Body Parts, okay? He does restoration for donating to the car door. So if you need some car restoration done, make sure you get a hold of him. This little critter is Trippy. This is Rachel the farmhand's dog. I'm kind of keeping an eye on her for while I'm here at the farm. She kind of keeps an eye on the place, and she kind of helps keep the place running while I'm away. And trust me, I've been away a lot, and I apologize. I got to get back to doing videos for y'all. Between class, farm work, I'm being asked to go to places and events now, so this is getting pretty interesting, okay? Not bad for someone who does this as a hobby. Now, in all due fairness, folks, let's talk about this ammunition. Again, the Defender ammunition, awesome stuff, okay? Thank you so much. This 150 grain, you know, kind of plows through the... can you handle this for me, Trippy? Thank you. Kisses to you, too. Anyway, the 220 is the boat-tailed hollow point. So it did its job, impacted, shroomed, you know, and stopped. Okay, so there's definite application for both. There may be situations where you need to kind of plow on through, or you may need to impact your target and stop. Okay, so again, reasons to have both grain weights on that 300. All right, so questions, comments, leave them below. Until I see y'all again on Johnny Practical Nurse, and you will see me again soon. We got some giveaways I got to do, and just some pretty cool stuff. If you don't follow me on Facebook or Instagram, look me up. Again, it's Practical Nurse, okay? Facebook is Johnny Practical RN, spelled the way I always spell it, and it's all one word, Practical Nurse, PRAKTIKALNURSE on Instagram. If you go to those two places, you know, you can definitely see kind of what I'm doing almost every day. I try to include y'all in everything I do because without y'all, let me tell you something, and this is the honest truth, because y'all watch my videos, it paid for all those parts you saw or provided me the parts. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's awesome getting to this point, okay? So questions, comments, leave them below. Thank you all so very much. Until I see y'all again, I'm Johnny Practical Nurse. I'm going to get a few Z's here, and I'll see y'all later out here.